What's up, folks? This is Omar Jose, the real, coming back at you. Uh, weird moment today. Let me take these headphones off real quick. You know, today went to some new schools, had some good news and stuff like that, and it was wonderful, right? Wake up in a good mood, and just asking the Most High to forgive me for all my ignorances that I've committed, knowing and unknowing, willing and unwilling. Because I've never claimed to be anything except for a willing servant. In short, that means to submit. That's what we call a Muslim. Whatever language that, not any language. So it's not about a religion or not like that. It's just a cultural practice, individual. And so, the results was wonderful. And I was offered to come and teach. Not teach, but I guess assist. Whatever it is, serve. I don't want to teach, serve. Just share. Information that'll save some souls and stuff. And as fate would have it, I was kind of sad because the pastor was cool, and I was starting to get to know him, and so he decided to go high up on the plantation. I got sad for a minute, so I didn't scream out, and I was like, well, what are people going to do? Because that's the only thing I could think of is him getting his master's degree through the plantation owner. And I'm like, man. And I said it again, what the people going to do? And then I just looked up, and I was just praying, saying, wow, I started hurting, really. And so people asked me to pray with them. I was reluctant, and I said, okay, it ain't about me. Let's see what happens. I've been asking Most how to talk to me because we haven't had direct communication in a minute, but I have, but not as intense as it used to be. Not his fault or anybody's fault. It was mine because I choose to exercise some things to make sure that I was being my own judge. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but you can hurt yourself judging your own self because it's really be out of ego and selfishness. I'm a knick-knack, And so, like I said, it's a practice, right? So after that, I prayed with these people, and everybody did their prayer, and then I prayed. But also, I just asked that, what am I supposed to do? Am I worthy? What's going on? It's just crazy. Like you see, the sun just pops up. Thank you. It goes back out. Thank you. And that's a joy I get when I'm sharing with them, and things like that happen. Call it what you will. Yes. So as I'm listening to the pastor, and it came to me that because the pastor is already seated and is saturated in the plantation mind, though his soul cries out for the Most High, and through that mercy, he'll get his place. I'm not saying because I said he'll get his place, but those you reap what you sow, they say, and so he'll get his place. It's none of my business where it's at. Congratulations, wherever that place is, because I don't know where my place is at for real. But I've seen some places. And lo and behold, after I got that revelation, that he's removing him to put somebody else in his place to do the healing, because this church does the Sabbath. One of the elders of the church came and sat next to me, right, and asked me what I would like to share our knowledge with the youth. And as I'm sharing this right now, I'll be so honored to do that. To plant this healthy seed in them that they may exercise on their own. But here it is, though, people. when it comes to a spiritual battle through people that say they love you, and you show that you love them without conditions of this world. I get text messages from 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, all the way up until 6:28 on how fake and how much of my past history and how much this person used me or just, and I'm like, at all. And I'm thinking, Father, this person's saying all this stuff about me, and they're not looking at the mirror, what they do themselves and to the community and to your children. And they have the audacity to point a finger at me, not observing what they do, like I observe what I do. And we came in the house and got my puppy, right? And then I started to meditate some more on the word of the Most High and the relationship that we had. And that, I'm aware of when I walk out His presence, when I walk into His presence. When I'm walking into His field or not into His field or my own field, or, I know, I'm aware, And so I walked up the street, and let him chase some rabbits. He seen a cat, chase the cat. I told the cat, there's 3 predators out here and there's 3 prey out here. And he's inhabiting the same space. And I let him know that I'm even being preyed on myself by my own kind. Like you prey on the birds and the mice. So my dog got you up the street. So as I proceed to walk further up, come to this hill, and I'm watching the birds, and so I seen this dove-like looking bird fly over around a tree twice. And I seen a blackbird fly through the tree. And I'm like, well, that's beautiful, because the tree was big and bushy like an afro. And I'm watching the birds resting in the between the leaves and the branches of the tree. And I was like, well, that's wonderful. Because the tree is giving the birds a place to live. And they're getting food from somewhere. But then I look down at this field over the thing as I lean down. It's like I see all these birds eating worms and stuff, right? And I'm like, these birds are eating for free. I got to be talked about and treated bad because of the choices that I make on how I want to take care of my own personal health, not infringing on nobody else's. You know what I mean? But yet, they find strength to accuse me. And then also, I looked at this country and this world, and I have to pay you for food. I have to pay you for water. I have to pay you for God's gifts. And here a bird don't have to pay anything. But then the Most High told me and He corrected me. He said, son, as sure as the sun is in my eyes. He said, I told Adam that he would have to till the soil for all his days for his disobedience. And because you are a captive in another land, in a land not of your own, and is ran by your enemies, so you keep chilling the land until you learn to turn back to me. I said, thank you, Father. I said, so where is my place to till? What am I to do? I don't know if I got that answer earlier today or not. But I'll sit here on the Sabbath and wait for that time to come. Till then, this is Omar Hosea sharing with you another holy moment, spiritual moment. That this is a good fight, and just keep pushing, man. The Most High love you, man. In Yeshua's name and all the prophets before me and after me, when we ask and pray. Peace. Salah. We out.